This is the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 5, and it reads, even so then at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Verse 6, and if by grace, then is it no more of works? Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. Verse 7, what then? Yasharallah hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Makah, Kodash, Brakatam. Double honor shall go to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who continue to teach and to rule well. Shalom to the Hakims of Great Millstone and like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. And also shalom to the sincere Akwats, who are continually learning in silence, as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. So today's sanctioned lesson is going to concentrate on the election. All right. So for someone who's not in the know, they're going to ask, okay, well, what is the election? What is it about? Well, to answer your question, the election is a designated minuscule group of Israelites, the 1/3 to be exact, the 144,000 and the remnants that will take part in this election process. All right. So for you Akwats, did you know that there's also an elect lady and children? Well, to back that up, when you go to the book of 2 John 1:1, and it reads, the elder under the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth. Okay? So you guys are also part of the election process. So what would be the qualifications or requirements to be part of this election? Well, I would say, first and foremost, you have to come out of this world. All right? You have to be willing to give up all of your worldly possessions, even your friends, even your family, and even your own children, when it comes down to it, when it comes to that point, because it will come down to it very soon, in order to be part of the election. And what would be another requirement? You have to want for Babylon to go down and stay down. You heard? Because when we get to the book of Revelation 18:1, and it reads, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, have a great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, Salakia, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right. So simply put, once those ICBM missiles do a number on this place, it's going to become so desolate that only foul birds and beasts are going to roam this place. All right. And it's not going to get up. You know, like that commercial years and years ago. I'm falling and I can't get up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to stay down once it's all said and done. All right. So, another point about the elect, when we go to 1 Peter 1:1, and it reads, Peter, an apostle of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. And these are ancient cities, by the way. Verse 2, elect according to the foreknowledge of Yahweh the Father through sanctification of the Spirit unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied. All right. So when we go back to that scripture that I read, Romans 11:7, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Okay. So simply put, that's you 2/3. You guys fall under that category of the rest being blinded. And the 1/3 of the election, which I'm praying that I'm within that number, had obtained it. Okay? So you guys better get it through your thick skulls, like I always say. Get it before it's too late. Because that's the prize of all prizes, being part of the election. All right? So I would like to cue up this video real quick. And this is this brother, this TikTok brother named Jay Reed. And he is absolutely, positively, unequivocally not of the election. All right? Because this Jake definitely possesses the Stockholm Syndrome mindset towards his oppressors. And I've seen his TikTok videos here and there. And you should just see his demeanor. He got that look of like, oh my gosh, oh damn, oh my goodness, this is terrible. It shouldn't be like this. Dog, you're not of the elect. You were blinded, according to the book of Romans. All right? You were blinded. So, without further ado,
These are really
all right, hold on, Salakia. I'm trying to get this thing to rewind, but it won't let me rewind. So, Salakia. All right.
whether that you may well be right, but even if it wasn't purposefully, it's incompetence. Okay, so 1.5 million jobs overestimated. We have access to the we have access to the some data that no one else does on what's happened month by month with median household income. This is based on unpublished Census Bureau data.
Are we serious right now? When you can come out and just make up random numbers or say that you have some random fact or statistics or data that the rest of the American public does not have. Somehow she doesn't have these numbers and she's just out here lying. And you can come out here receiving more and just come out with whatever it is that you want to say and draw this image of whatever it is that you want to draw within America.
The narrative would be one thing. I don't think it's a narrative. I think they did it purposely.
All right.
Whether that you may well.
So, as you can see, you see his facial expressions. All right. That's the Stockholm Syndrome facial expression on this dude. All right. You know, he's like, oh, you know, this shouldn't be like this. This should be better. America is better than this. Boo hoo 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 hoo. Come on, man. For real. Come on. Real talk, man. I want to try and get one more video.
Perfectly good tomatoes are being plowed over instead of picked. It's a sad scene happening in South Florida. You can't even afford to pick them right now between the cost of the labor and the inputs that go in. It's more cost effective for the farmers to just plow them right now.
The farming industry is absolutely falling apart, guys, and it's very crazy to see. She said it's cheaper to destroy the tomatoes than to pick them. And of course, when we talk about labor costs now that they decided to get rid of all the migrant workers, they're in Florida. Florida made some, decisions during the election. Not saying that it's completely on that, but as a whole, we know that the Trump policies are really affecting a lot of farmers.
Perfectly good tomatoes are being plowed.
All right. So again, you see him again, with that Stockholm Syndrome response. All right. So for you guys who's still out there in the world, don't be like this guy. All right. If you want to be in a position to be possibly of the election, don't be like this dude. And it's not just him. There's plenty of other social media influencers that has that same mindset. And y'all gonna be destroyed. Y'all got a missile with your name imprinted on it. You heard? So, this is gonna conclude my lesson today. Daughter Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Makakodash Brakatham. All praises and honor shall go on to you, of course. Hopefully, it was edification purposes. And I would like to say real quick, fair use, fair use. Under the 1976 Copyright Act, these videos are for education and edification purposes. I'm not making a dime off of these videos, you heard? So, until the next lesson, Lord willing, Kwam Yasharala. See you at the next one. Shalom.